I forgot about them. Too many things going on at once. Okay, now the blanket sieging can begin. As we just try to take everything. Take from them everything. Merchants pleased. Our merchants are prospering under our plutocratic policies, and they have therefore decided to send the state a small gift to remind us why this is good. Hey, the minions are arriving. Good stuff. Bitterball, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Kubik, thank you very much for the 19-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. Another month. Thanks for the continuous fun. You are more than welcome. Always good to see you here. New Scotland is unfathomably cursed. It kind of is. I don't know why it's so bad, but it always has problems. How's the trade ledger looking? Do I have the highest trade income? I would be astonished if I don't. Need to remember where that is. Income comparison. Okay, trade. Are you ready for this? Yeah, I have 4 times more trade income than the Ottomans. So, short answer, yes. Their taxation and production is a bit higher than mine. My trade is significantly higher than theirs. You know what? I think I have more trade income than Ottomans, Genoa, Malacca, Gujarat, Bengal, Portugal, and I think the Mamelukes combined. I always have a lot of gold income. Does anyone rival me in that? Yeah, Bohemia does. Wow, Bohemia earns a lot in gold. They don't even have any colonies. Interesting. Tariffs, Portugal. We're 3rd in tariffs. And it's my colonies that are earning the most in subsidies for some reason. And my income. My total income is also the highest. What are the great benefits of republics compared to monarchies? The fact that you can elect your own rulers. So if you're short on a certain type of monarch point, you can elect people to counter that. So for example, I was like, I don't have enough admin. Now I have an admin ruler. Wait, was his name Wizard? Oh, Wenzel. And then also merchant republics are just exceptionally good at making money. As you've probably seen. It's kind of what they do. Age ability. Alright, so what do we want to do for the age ability? Devastation, harsh treatment, autonomy change. I don't really use any of these. Let's go with the fort maintenance with rival. I don't think it's particularly relevant though. I'm not actually near any of my rivals. Alright, did you beat them down here? You did. You sail over to here. Jump on the ships. Head over to West Africa. Oh, the minions did actually deal with it. Okay, I stand corrected. In that case, don't go anywhere, just stay here, it's fine. And furthermore, I want you suppressing rebel uprisings automatically. Okay. In fact, you know what? You really need to be up here in the north. So you head on up there. And then once you're there, we'll turn on the manual suppression. Thank you very much for your assistance there, Hanseatic. They're even sending some more. Harsh treatment is a way of getting more absolutism. I'm a republic. Absolutism isn't something I'm going to have a lot of anyway. In fact, I'm already at my maximum, 24 out of 24. That's the downside to republics. Late game, they can struggle militarily because you have no absolutism. And that increases discipline? I play with absolutism so infrequently I don't actually know what it does. Discipline, admin efficiency, and foreign core duration. Hanseatic Canada. Damn right. Neue Lubeck, Hanseatic. I think I like Hanseatic the most. Neue Lubeck, New Hamburg, and we're going to get Caribbean sometime soon and Mexico sometime soon. Hansexico? No. Right. Kokomes, we can now piece you out. So the main thing is, I want to have an adjacency to all of these juicy Mexican territories. So I think what we're going to do is maybe something like this. This is better. Because then we have as many borderers regions as we can. Oh, except for the fact that this is going to cause an enormous amount of overextension. Hold your horses. Because we already have 25% overextension, so we can get a maximum of 75. So the areas that we definitely want is that. That would be 76. Or we could keep this war going for just a little bit longer, because a bunch of these cores are going to be finishing soon. And that would allow me to take more. Forget overextension. Provinces in colonial regions don't count for overextension. Check Cuban provinces from the relevant screen. Huh. I did not know that. That would explain why I have so little. I just learned a thing. That's cool. Alright, well in that case, back to taking all the stuff. Yeah, because this is counting for overextension. I don't think it would be showing up there if it did. I think I'm going to err on the side of caution here. Hey, Marshall. And we also have 4 grand that we can spend, so I think that's going to be some more trade company investments. We should probably get some of these big ones. Like the plus 50% trade steering down here. And here. Possibly for Zanzibar, though I'm not actually convinced that as much trade is going to go through Zanzibar. So maybe trade value? Or autonomy? No, I think the trade value for Zanzibar is going to be the more useful. Oh, is that another one internal? Lower. Zambezi, South Africa, East Africa. Oh, this is all East Africa. So yeah, this is the Zambezi company, which I think is trade value. Because this is going to be all of the ivory. I think I just clicked that without meaning to. Oh well. Yep. Okay, we've gone for the trade value. So there is an argument to be made for the Zanzibar one. Maybe I did want that in Zanzibar. Yeah, Zanzibar should have been trade steering. That was a mistake. Alright, let's see if I can change that. Are you able to remove these? This is a new system with Emperor. It used to be that you could get many more of those. And now it's just one of these per zone. Which is why it matters. Previously you could double up and get all of them. Which was rather powerful. Yeah, unfortunately I think I've got this. That's very annoying. Only gets removed if you remove all of the trade company zones in that area. Which might not actually be that big a deal. I think it might just be one. Because I'm so careful about converting everything. In fact, none of these are even in that zone. Which trade company are they in? Unfortunately, they're just coming up my color, which is hardly useful. Lower Saxon, East Africa. South Africa, yeah, I think it's literally just this one. Yep. Okay. Problem solved. So now we can get the trade stirring. Yeah, next month. Speed 4. Trade stirring plus 50%. Boom. Okay, glorious. And in fact, that's a pretty good point. We should check all of those areas once everything is converted again. Oh, that's just more cores available. No, we're not ready yet. Wait, I have debt? I have debt. Which we apparently just took out. Oh, I think that was an event. When I just spent all of my money, then I got an event. Philosopher died. That's annoying. Also, I needed to upgrade you to level 3. And we could get the national tax guy. I think he'll be fine. Yeah, thankfully, I'm not in a position where 1,000 ducats is like game breaking. Early game. Yeah, at this point, no. I'll make that back in 4 months. Military access from England. Your fight? No. You're fighting the Mexican factions, which I want to fight. I'm not going to help you doing that. Right. I meant to have you on autonomous rebel suppression in all of these areas. How much money am I earning? 248 ducats a month. Damn it, they actually took it. That's annoying. Oh, France just finished the development or something. Clicking through things a bit too quickly at the moment. The noble legacy of Chester. Our republican nation has given up many of the old ideals of nobility and feudal rule, but sometimes, when they are of use to us, we are willing to consider them on a situational basis. Such is the situation in Chester, where a local aristocrat claims that just across our border is in fact part of his family's rightful domain. Local merchants have petitioned against this claim, having just negotiated a major trade deal with a neighbouring union. That's with England, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really care about Derby. They're right, we should put these petty squabbles behind us. Trade power, yes please. No one wants to work. With the generous liberties that we have granted our merchant, we've ended up with a situation where people simply don't want honest work anymore. And why would they? Oh, you had to rise up here, didn't you? It's like the one place which is incredibly annoying. Fine. Unfortunately, I don't have a fort there. Okay, so all of these little pointless islands are getting a fort. In fact, there's only two. That and Goa. Goa's not an island, I know. But I'm still going to put a fort in Goa. So I don't have that problem there in the future. Yeah, so the reason I got so messed up with the trade steering is because ultimately, at the moment, yes, I'm sending... Well, I will be going straight from Coromandel to Cape of Good Hope, thereby skipping Zanzibar. But in the future, I'm expecting all of the money to go Bengal, Coromandel, Gujarat, Gulf of Aden, Zanzibar, Cape of Good Hope, and then to Europe from there. So Zanzibar is going to be an important stop-off point in the future, especially because I control so much of it. It's just part of my burgeoning trade network to the east, which is still in development, but we are going to get there soon enough. Especially now that I have a province in Goa from which I can go after Vijayanagar, and also Belitung, which I can now use to go after Indonesia. So that war with Portugal was actually far more profitable than you may otherwise consider, because it has just massively opened the map up to me. Okay, have we finished coring all the things? Close enough. So we're going to take all of those. We're going to take all of these. That leaves me with 86 overextension. I think that's going to be fine. Could also have taken money, but never mind. Alright, so with that done, I have a whole bunch of coring to do again. No, I don't. Oh man, this is going to be really difficult land to hold because I have so much converting to do. So Guantanamo is being done. I really need to get Cuba done first. So let's get Havana next. I need more missionary strength. I really need more missionary strength. Why not take Alexandria? Because Alexandria feeds through the Mediterranean, of which I have no control over. Much easier to go around Africa, where I have some pretty massive colonies. And also I control the Ivory Coast. You can skip Zanzibar from India. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, at the moment, if I was trading, I'd probably go Coromandel to Cape. But in the future, I do intend to get more control over this area, at which point Gujarat and Aden and then Zanzibar become really important. Because it's more skips, meaning that I get more trade steering bonuses total. So all of the money that we are sending to Europe will be further multiplied. But yeah, for the record, Marshall, if I was playing as Castile, going through the Mediterranean might be viable, but I'm not. So going around the Mediterranean's a lot better for me. Why am I not coring? Okay, so because Cuba and... I could core 4 of them. I could do 4. Because Cuba and Mexico are both colonial nations, I really want to get that stuff converted before I core it, because as soon as I core 5 provinces in those regions, they become a colonial nation, and they will take the majority religion. So I want to get that stuff converted to Protestant, so that the colonies are then Protestant, and that will make it a lot easier to keep them not evil. Spain is embargoing me. I mean, that's fair enough. Am I embargoing? If anyone. I am currently embargoing England and Bohemia. Bohemia, I'm assuming, is a rival, yes, but I can also embargo the Mamelukes in Spain, and Spain especially would be a big one, because we do have competition with them in various colonial areas. A revolt in Havana, that is fine, because my army is finished with their current duties and can go and fight you. Spare no expenses. And we also have some more trade company investments to make. Most notably this one over here again, because we did lose that when we undid it. Okay, so do I want any of these other investments done? I mean, there's no real downside to it except for cost. Right, the other thing I should probably do is make a decision about what I want to do here. And this is probably going to be another trade steering location, honestly. Because the whole purpose of this is just pushing trade through this region. Baltic for Riga and then Novgorod for, well, Novgorod. And I am... not even listed in the trade steering for Novgorod. Of course, this is Scandinavia. Oh! 11.3% in Lubeck. In Baltic. Why am I the only one competing here? Oh, because Sweden and Denmark are probably collecting. Yeah, all of these guys are collecting. I'm the only one that's actually transferring, so I get the #1 trade steering. So, 11.3. All of the money coming through the Baltic is being increased by 11.3%. That's a lot. Man, I wish trade steering wasn't ID based. That would be a lot of 11.3s otherwise. Right, so what I was just saying about the coring, I can core up to 4 provinces. So long as I don't get that 5th one, then we're okay. So I think I am going to core the most expensive. So, Sotuta. Kepek. Champutin. Campeche. That's here. Then in Cuba, we'll do Echambre, Guan, Moron, and that's it. Except that I already did Guan, didn't I? I just messed that up. Let's do one less, not in Moron. Solendum Cord. Okay, so we are coring other areas. This is fine. And that'll reduce our overextension, which will also reduce corruption. Trading in paper! Oh, paper! Gotta love Waterworld. Paper! How do you ever get so excited about paper? Send you back over here in preparation to go after Mexico. Though it looks like England's going to have a shot. See if they can take some of that stuff, which would be a bit annoying. Right. Did we arrive over here? We did. Send in the army. Depleted as it is. And then build me a giant fort. Thank you. And we'll sail back over here. To Sofala. This has been colonized. Here we go. So I need to recruit another 2 soldiers. 1, 2. Then I need to tell my other colonists to cease in Hull. And we're going to get Kwande and Lumber. And now we can start actually colonizing in Africa again. In fact, we can do both once they arrive. You know what? Let's get another set of soldiers. So that we can have all of these areas garrisoned at once. Mankia has just risen up. That's a fort. And we have the army on the way home. It's fine. Oh, you sod. See, this is why I need my army present in Africa right now. And I'm going to have the same kind of problem in Mexico and Cuba. Ragusa will see Donji Kraji to Sili. Poland is requesting my aid in the Polish-Estonian imperialist war against Estonia. Sure. Really? You need to call in the mighty Hanseatic League for an OPM war against Ozil? Scotland's having even more problems. Oh, Scotland! Scotland!